Welcome to the Residential Grading and Servicing (RGS) Pre-Consultation meeting. This session is part of Markham's Strategic Plan 2020 to 2026, Building Markham's Future Together. Today, we'll walk you through the RGS process, expectations, and requirements to help you successfully navigate your application and obtain engineering acceptance, one of the key steps before a building permit can be issued. This consultation is divided into 3 parts. Part 1. Overview of the RGS review process, timeline, and expectations. Part 2. Grading. Part 3. Servicing. Part 4. Tree preservations. And lastly, final remarks and Q&A. Please hold all questions until the end. If something comes up, jot it down and we'll address it during the Q&A. The RGS coordinators will provide an overview of the RGS review process, timeline, requirements, and expectations. This includes understanding the steps involved, the necessary documentation, and the criteria for acceptance. An RGS application is required if any of the following apply. You're demolishing 50% or more of a dwelling's foundation, as defined in the sewer use bylaw. You're adding 50 square meters or more to the ground surface. This includes additions, garden suites, cabanas, or pool houses. You're upgrading or installing new municipal service connections in the city's right-of-way. In all these cases, engineering acceptance through the RGS process is a prerequisite for obtaining a building permit. The RGS Information Package and Design Requirements Checklist are your most important tools. They outline all submission requirements, design criteria, and helpful notes. Every submission should be cross-referenced with this checklist. Incomplete applications or those missing documents will be returned without review to minimize delays. For the most efficient review, avoid non-standard designs or requests for exceptions. They often require minor variances, which add time and cost. Complete all external approvals, for example TRCA, Heritage, York Region, before submitting your RGS application. Understand that non-standard designs may not be approved and will require additional justification and review. There's no guarantee that exceptions will be approved, and they often involve technical and social impact assessments. Engineering acts as the overall coordinator for your RGS application. Acceptance is only granted when all jurisdictional approvals are complete, all reviewer comments, engineering, waterworks, operations, tree preservation are resolved. The plan complies with all applicable bylaws and regulations. It's the owner's or consultant's responsibility to meet these conditions. Reviewers can confirm compliance but cannot guide you on how to meet the criteria to avoid conflicts of interest. Scope confirmation involves a quick review of your submitted plan to determine the application type and required supporting documents. For example, a Type 2 application, residential addition, typically requires only a grading plan. If you later decide to upgrade services, you can combine it with a Type 5 application. This step ensures we understand what's being proposed and what documentation is needed to proceed. Required support documents must be submitted with a new RGS application. Your application won't move to the first detailed review without all the required documents. Be sure to refer to each checklist item number to see what applies to your project. Based on your application, you must submit grading and servicing plan, signed RGS checklist, tree preservation plan and arborist report, topographic survey, legal survey of existing conditions, stormwater management brief, required due to minor variance, lack of a well-defined, increase of impervious land, and underground infiltration galleries. These documents outlined in red are essential for a complete submission and will be confirmed in writing via e-plan. Your application must comply with Markham's zoning and site alteration bylaws, Ontario Building Code, engineering design criteria. These regulations ensure your design is technically sound and socially responsible. Refer to the checklist and information package for full details. All RGS applications are submitted and reviewed through e-plan. Resources like tutorials and guides are available on the city's website. Notifications are sent to both the owner and their e-plan representative when submissions are made or returned. For help, contact dsc@markham.ca. The $350 fee includes up to 3 review cycles. Each cycle takes up to 30 calendar days. To avoid delays, submit a complete and compliant application. Resolve all reviewer comments. Avoid informal review requests. Engineering cannot provide feedback outside of E-Plan. All reviews are processed in the order received. Expedited reviews are not available. Reviews are done as soon as possible, considering other applications in queue. Reviewers' other work priorities. Applications are processed in the order received to avoid delays. City's formal response is issued once all reviews are complete. All necessary information is included in the city's formal comments. City staff can only confirm compliance with engineering criteria, they cannot assist in design completion. All city comments must be fully resolved for engineering acceptance. Responsibility lies with the homeowner and their consultant to address all comments. To request a meeting with RGS staff, submit specific questions in writing to the RGS engineer at rde@markham.ca. The RGS engineer will assess and direct you to the appropriate staff or arrange a meeting. Meetings cannot be arranged for informal reviews to avoid duplicated efforts and delays for other applicants within the 30-day review window.